Greetings everyone, this is Danny from HARtravel.com, your Holland America Cruise experts, and today I'm on board the beautiful Noordam. Along with her sister ships, the Oosterdam, Westerdam, and of course the Zuiderdam, this class of ship has been a fan favorite for quite some time. You've got that classic ocean liner feel that Holland America does so well. You've got dynamic spaces like this, the Solarium, where you've got the Magradome that will close if you have a little bit of inclement or cooler weather, but open up when you have a beautiful sunny day like today. You've got fantastic entertainment options, dining options, and it's a perfect way to explore the world. Now I'm going to take you through every single public space here on board this beautiful ship. We also have the rooms and suites on our channel to check out. But before we do, keep in mind when you're ready to book your next Holland America, Princess, or Seabourn cruise, make sure you reach out to Harr Travel or do it right on HARtravel.com. You can take advantage of those interactive deck plans to pick the perfect room or suite for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way. Now we've started off right here in the Magradome because it's a big central location here on the ship. In front of me, you're gonna have the spa. Behind me, you're gonna have the Lido Market dining option. But what this is all about is a nice large pool area. You've got a large hot tub on one side, two smaller hot tubs on the other. And then all around the pool area, you've got these bench seating where you can sit and dip your toes in the water. Now, being that it has a retractable roof, when you're up in Alaska, it may be closed, so you can have that nice warm weather, or if it gets sunny outside, they'll open it up and you can take advantage of that as well. Now, all along the side here, you're gonna find dining space. They've got the phenomenal dive-in over there in the corner, and then you're also on the opposite corner going to have the full bar. Now, of course, you can sit down at the bar. The bartenders are phenomenal. In fact, it's the crew that makes a cruise ship, and there's no exception here on the Noordam. The crew here loves what they do. They're here to take incredible care of you. They're so happy to be back here at sea. And they're the ones that really give the heart and soul to this incredible ship and deliver on the Holland America experience. Now on the far side over there, you're also going to have tables and chairs. You'll oftentimes find people playing cards here in the afternoon. You can set it up and have a nice read. Of course, you can take advantage of any of the dining options. And then all around the pool itself, you're gonna have these nice comfy loungers and also the towels. Now this space, as I mentioned, is dynamic. They also turn it into an entertainment zone. I've seen them clear that out. We had a nice Mexican fiesta in here on my last cruise. But whatever it is that you're looking for, whether you want to utilize the pool, the bar, or just have a place to relax on a day at sea, the Solarium is a great option. Tucked in the corner of the Solarium is the dive-in. It is an absolutely delicious burger and hot dog joint. So this is a complimentary option, just one of the many fast, casual complimentary options that they have here on board. You've got a wide variety to choose from. They have their own signature burgers, the high dive, of course, the free dive, the backflip. I think you get where we're going with it. They also have quite a few different hot dog options, and my personal favorite, they have a currywurst. Spent a lot of time in Germany. It's one of my all-times. Now, any of the options here you can get with fries, topped off with the dive-in sauce, smothered in cheese, or buffalo style. It's really delicious hamburgers. And another thing I wanted to point out is you can actually now order it on the Navigator app, and then you can head on up and pick it up right here. Now you can dine by taking it with you, or you can head around the corner. There's a nice dining area. And another thing that you'll find here in the Solarium is the buffet option. Now this is something that they don't do every single day, but like on our last cruise, they had a great taco bar set up here, but it's just a casual buffet option that complements the dive-in, and then all to the side wrapped around, you're gonna find dining tables. At the very top near the aft of the ship, you're gonna find the sport court. So they have a full basketball court up here. They also have a pickleball court, so they've got it set up for that right now. You've got cornhole, lots of fun games that you can participate in. Now my dad was a basketball coach for over 40 years, so every time we went on a cruise, we'd always find the basketball hoop. My brother and I would practice free throws. We'll have a lot of fun with the 3-on-3 games. Let's see if I still got anything left. I guess it was close. All right, let's check and see if the bank's open. Oh, great news, the bank's open. Look at that net. All right, let's see. We got the Kareem skyhook today. Oh, almost in. Oh well, I tried. If I can't make a straight on free throw, let's just try a little bit of a Rick Barry action. Yep, seems to work every time. I guess he did get over 90%. Now one deck below the sports court, you're gonna find the observation deck. It's also a sun deck. So So you see behind me, they've got some loungers. While they're cruising, they'll be able to set this area up with lounge chairs in the back, looking over the pool, and also on the side here. Now up here, you're also gonna find one of the most classic of all cruise experiences. That, of course, is shuffleboard. Let's see if I've got anything left here today. Yeah, absolutely nothing, but that's pretty normal. Now, as we continue along on the side here, the next spot is actually going to be the kids club. And then as you continue further along, you're gonna walk right above the Magradome. So this is that place if you wanna come up and have a walk around. Of course, you've got the promenade deck down below, but you can do a nice walk up here. You get the incredible scenery as you're cruising around the world. And then they also have these windbreaks set up so that you don't get quite as much of a breeze coming through. So once again, this is a sun deck area where you can sit, relax, go for a walk, and take in the incredible views. From here, you can get a good glimpse of the Magradome. Once again, it's a retractable roof, so depending on where you are in the world, they may have it open like they do today, they may have it closed. Now from up here, you can get a glance down in, see what it's all about, and then once again, this is an extension of that walking deck, and you can see just further behind me, you have more of the observation and sun deck. So we just continued to head forward, and now we're right in front of the Solarium up one deck. You can see this really nice, large, open sun deck area. So they'll set this up with loungers. They can also do different games up here. I did want to point out around the corner there is a restroom. There's also an elevator that comes up here so it's accessible. And then tucked on the far corner there, there's actually an entry door that you can come up from the crow's nest. But if you're looking for some sun, or once again, in some of those areas that are beautiful and scenic, this is one of those spots where you can find plenty of space. One of Holland America's signature spaces is the crow's nest. You're at the very top front of the ship. You've got wraparound windows that go 270 degrees all the way around. And then right here up front, you're gonna find a lot of seating areas. So they've got the loungers with ottomans looking out the front. They've got the bench seatings around here. And then they're also gonna have all of the tables and chairs. Just behind me is the bar and coffee shop. So this is a great place to start the morning. You can come up, read the newspaper, take the amazing views in, and grab a coffee. And then of course, later in the afternoon or evening, you can grab a cocktail from the full bar. They're also gonna provide bar service all throughout the space. Just behind me is the card and game room. Now, Holland America does some incredible long cruises. This ship has done cruises as long as 30, 60 days, or even putting them together quite a bit longer. And so a lot of people love to gather here to play different board games. Of course, you have puzzles, you have cribbage, all kinds of different options here. Hand and foot, I think, is another one of those. It's a big favorite. But there's all kinds of different options of games that you can check out and borrow. Some people will bring your own, or of course, you can pick up one of the puzzles anytime. Now over here, you're gonna have a nice large lounge area with a huge flat panel TV. They'll use it for different educational sessions or for a big game. And then as we continue to wrap further around, you're gonna see how the windows wrap all the way around here. They even tuck just behind and come in. Right in the middle, you're gonna have more of those lounge areas. So you've got tables for 2 and 4. You're also gonna have the nice large wraparound sofas. And then tucked just here in the corner, you're gonna have another one of those puzzle stations. Now on the far side, you find more game options. They're gonna have chess boards with the timers on there, so you can get some pretty competitive games of chess here on board. You've got checkers set up there, and then more of the puzzles. You can see here, this is one of those places where you can sit back, relax, take in the incredible ocean views, meet new people, reconnect with friends, or just get away for happy hour. On the starboard side, just aft of the crow's nest, you're gonna find the oak room. Now, when this was originally built, this was a cigar lounge. Now it's a different kind of meeting room. So you can use it for all kinds of different get-togethers. They might use it for a small get-together if you have a private group here on board, or one of the educational sessions, or even crafts. But one of the things that I love is it's a great place to sneak away during the day. There's virtually never anybody up here. You can sit and read, or as my wife likes to find, it could be a great sewing room. The next spot that we're gonna explore is the Greenhouse Spa and Salon. So we're at the check-in desk right here. I highly recommend that you head up here the very first day. They'll provide a complimentary tour for you. They can also explain all the different spa treatment options. It's also where you're gonna be able to buy pass to the spa retreat if that's something you're interested in. We'll take you there in just a minute, but you can access the hydro pool and the thermal suite throughout your stay if you utilize that. First up is the salon. It's a really nice large space. You can see over in the corner, you got the stations for pedicures, really nice large basins. I appreciate you can even fit my feet in there. You have the pedicure stations over on the side here. And then as we continue along, you're gonna have quite a few different salon stations. You have a teeth whitening option. There's quite a few different options. And once again, if you come on the first day, they'll go over all of them with you. So you can see over here, they have retail to choose from. It's part of that partnership with Caritas in Paris. Now, a lot of our customers do like to purchase different cosmetics here on board because they're duty free. Now you can see the hair stations over on the side here. So you're gonna have 4 of them. They've got the sinks over tucked away. You're also gonna have the 4 hair drying stations here. And then you also have the men's barbershop chair. So in addition to a wide variety of haircuts, you can also get a shave. You'll start your spa journey with a visit to the relaxation room. You've got 5 nice large overstuffed loungers here looking out at the incredible ocean views. And the idea behind this space is it's where you start so you can get in that Zen mindset. They're gonna give you a little bit of paperwork so that your therapist can get to know you, anything that you prefer or don't prefer, and then you're gonna come here to fill it out, relax, and then you can come by after the treatment as well. They have infused waters, they've got teas and coffee here for you to utilize, once again, to start and finish your treatment. So now we're inside the thermal suite. This is an upgrade option where you can purchase access sometimes during the day, but always throughout the entire cruise to access this and the hydrotherapy pool. Now it's a place where you can escape during your time here on board. You've got 6 really nice, relaxing hot stone loungers. I've had a bad back for a while, so you'll often find me here. They're nice and ergonomic. They're heated from the bottom there. And so you can sit here, read a book, relax, maybe take a little dad nap, or check out the incredible ocean views. Now what you're gonna also find in here is 4 separate showers. So you've got 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. They've got the nice large rainforest shower heads in there. And then you're also gonna have 3 different steam and sauna features. So you've got one over here. I can't open up the door because it will fog up the camera, but you're gonna have, they've kind of different features of the steam. So you've got aromatherapy. You're also gonna have one that's a standalone, and then you have one with a little bit less steam on the other side. But you can utilize this whole thing as a circuit to relax and detoxify. Now we're inside the hydrotherapy pool. So you can see it's a really nice large pool here in the middle. They've got several different features. They've got the bubble loungers, once again ergonomic over on the side here. You're also gonna have this area where you can sit and they've got the bubbles coming up. This is my favorite area. It's basically like a strong water jet. You can utilize it to get those knots out of your neck. Now another great feature here is it's a great place to sit and relax. So you've got these nice loungers here that are relaxing. You've got chairs on the other side. You're also gonna have a couple showers that you can utilize before and after using the pool. But this is that retreat where you can get away from other parts of the ship. Maybe you're in a cooler destination like Alaska. You can come in here after a nice day, sit, rest, relax, use the pool, the thermal suite, and rotate around. At the Greenhouse Spa, you'll find a wide variety of spa treatments. Of course, you have all your favorite massages. My personal favorite is the hot stone, though I do love the deep tissue massage as well. They have a wide variety of facials and medi-spa treatments, and they're also gonna have couples treatments as well. You can see in here, this is one of the standard treatment rooms. You've got a shower, you're gonna have the nice treatment bed right here. You've got this set up for the hot stone massage, and then you're gonna have a full sink area as well. Another really popular option is the dry float suite. And here you can do several different types of detoxifying seaweed wraps. And then over here they have the float table, so you get that zero gravity experience as well. So once again, you're gonna have a wide variety of medi-spa treatments, facials, massages, and wraps. Now at the front of the ship, just in front of the spa, you're gonna find the gym. You've got just about all the equipment that you would expect at home. You've got a nice large aerobic studio here in the middle. They'll do spin classes, yoga, stretch, different things that you can take advantage of throughout your cruise. And then all around, you're gonna have the circuit machines. You have different kinds of aerobics, so more circuit on this side. You've got treadmills, ellipticals, and bikes all along the front where you can take advantage of those incredible ocean views. And then on the far side, you're also gonna find all the barbells, dumbbells, and free weights. So you can see you can do just about anything that you can at a gym at home. Now towards the bow of the ship, just in front of the Greenhouse Spa and Fitness Center, you're gonna find this public space. It's right above the bridge, so you're getting the exact same views as the captain. So if you're traveling through one of the scenic parts of the world, there's plenty of spaces on board this ship to head. This is just one of those, and I really find it fantastic going in and out of ports. Now the Lido Market is the buffet option here on board. It's a great, fast, casual option. And as we head on in to explore, first I wanted to point out Canaletto. Now it's overflow dining for when it's the buffet, but you can head in here in the evening and taste all of your favorite Italian dishes. Now it's the first of the specialty restaurants that we're going to encounter, so once again there is a cover charge, but it's a little bit upscale and it's Italian. Everybody loves Italian, so it's a really popular option here on board. Now because it's up a little bit higher, you get some incredible ocean views, so it's also a good place to come when you're doing the scenic cruising, but you can come over here and dine and really enjoy your time. Now you have two really nice large buffet lines. This goes all the way down on this side. I'm going to take you to the other side here in just a minute. Wanted to start with the Asian station. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you're going to have options here at the Lido. I always love to stop by the Asian station. They'll have that for lunch and dinner. They'll oftentimes have sushi. Today they have some pot stickers, different dim sum options, and then they also have different Thai and Chinese food. Now as I head to the other side, you're going to have seating here in the middle, and then to my left, you're going to find one of the beverage stations. Now this is a complimentary beverage station. You can utilize it 24/7. You can see over here, you've got your ice and water. You've got all your juices. So in the morning, they'll have more of the orange juices, grapefruit, things like that. Later in the afternoon, they'll have iced teas. They'll also have different lemonades and cranberry, things along those lines. Now you've got your coffee and hot water here. You're gonna have your complimentary tea over there. I really like the touch of having the lemon and honey. I'll utilize this throughout the cruise. Now as we head around the corner, what you're gonna see is there's a lot of redundancies on both sides, but these front stations are always different. This is where you're gonna find the pizza. Now some Holland America ships have a dedicated pizzeria. On this ship, this is where you're gonna find it, and it does stay open late. As we continue along, you're gonna have some Mexican options. They've got tacos and nachos. And then Taylor's favorite is the made-to-order pasta station. So this also does stay open a little bit later, so they can make several different kinds for you. And then over here, you're gonna have some pasta salads. I see an orzo salad and some fruit. So now we're at the most important spot. That, of course, is the dessert station. So you've got different kinds of brownies, cakes. I'll be back for that banana cream pie here in just a bit. You've got some mousses down below. But right here in the middle is the star of the show. It's the ice cream station. So they can make an ice cream sundae for you. They've got all the different syrups, in addition to, of course, the Hershey syrup. You've got, looks like kiwi and mango and strawberry. You've got the cookies. In fact, I can't walk by here without grabbing a cookie or two each and every single time. But in addition to the ice cream, they also have the soft serve. This does become one of the most popular spots on the ship. Now, as we continue further along, you're gonna have seating all along the windows. You can get some beautiful views. It's this nice casual place where you can relax during the day or once again, dine for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Now here you're gonna find all the different entree options. They're gonna have an identical one on the other side. So you can see here you've got some baked potatoes. They've got some beef options. Looks like some absolutely, looks like delicious brisket today. And as we head further back, you're gonna have soups. You also have some fruits, but something that they added in a couple years ago that I really like is the bread board. So they'll make sandwiches to order. You've got egg salad, tuna, all your favorite meat cuts, some great charcuterie options too. You've got a full fromagerie station. And then over here, they're gonna have grab and go sandwiches. So they're pre-made. It's a great place to grab and head on out to the aft deck. It's also a really nice place where they have these pizzas and flatbreads. Now continuing further back, right in the middle, you're gonna have another drink station. Personally, I always head to the back of the buffet. I'll grab a seat back here and then utilize that. And then along the side there, you're gonna have more fruits. Now for breakfast, you're gonna find all the entrees here in addition to some egg stations. And then as we head further back, another relatively recent addition that to me goes a really, really long way is the Wild Harvest salad bar. So they have signature salads, the Chop Chop, Caesar, Cobb, and Asian. I love that they have got ahi tuna there, but of course you can make whatever salad you want. So they've got some great grab and go options, fast casual, and I love the idea that you can customize. Now there's also seating all the way at the back here. You've got some nice large booths, some bigger tables in addition to all the seating along the wall, but my favorite place to dine is outside. So let's head on out to the aft deck. On the port side, you're gonna find that overflow dining area. You can grab the food from the Lido market, head on out here. They've got dining areas along the side and all the way around, and it's nice and shaded. Now right here behind me, you're gonna find two jacuzzi hot tubs, and then you'll also find the nice sized pool. It's not quite big enough for true laps, but it's a great place to sit, relax, especially when you're in the warmer destinations. Another great feature is wrapped all the way around the pool. You've got the seating area where you can sit and relax. Now on the starboard side, you're gonna find the bar. So you've got a full bar. They're gonna provide service to all the areas in the back here. You also have a smoker's lounge tucked over in the corner. And you'll notice that there's staircases that actually go up a level just behind me. You're gonna have the shower right here, and then in the aft of the ship, you're gonna find that they have quite a few different loungers. Now this is a dynamic entertainment zone as well. When we were down in Mexico recently, this turned into a big Mexican fiesta, but they can do all kinds of different events out here. And my favorite place is always the aft of the ship. So if we're cruising through some of the scenic areas, this is probably where you're gonna find me. You've got a nice large wraparound deck here. Once again, the pool right in the middle and the bar. It's a really nice, relaxing place to get away. Tucked up on deck 10 in the middle of the ship, you're gonna find Club Holland America. This is the kids club here on board. I often find that some of our guests overlook the kids club and the fantastic options that Holland America has. Now, depending on the length of the sailing, where you're going and the time of year, you may have very, very few kids on board. You may have a bit more, but they do a phenomenal job for every member of the family. Now they have the kiddos segmented into different age groups. You're gonna have the 3 to 6 year olds on the far side. Just behind me here, you're gonna have the 7 to 12 year olds. And then in the loft, you're gonna find the 13 to 17 year olds. But throughout the entire time here on board, they're gonna have activities, engaging experiences, education about the areas they're visiting. It's all about edutainment. So it's about having a little bit of fun, learning along the way, and making new friends to last a lifetime. We'll start with the area with the littlest cruisers. Now, my daughter did her first Holland America cruise when she was about 10 months old. That said, it is important to understand that with Holland America, the drop-off kids club starts at 3 years old. So in here, you're gonna have a great space. So you've got the small tables and chairs over here. They'll do lots of different art projects. They always come back with something fun each and every single time they visit the kids club. Now, I wanted to point out they have the restrooms just behind. They're the perfect size for the kiddos. Now, when my daughter had just finished potty training, which you do need to have the kiddos out of diapers and at least 3 years old to join here, it was really nice to have the space in the kids club and also have the ability for her to utilize it here. Next up is the theater area. So one of the big things that they're gonna do in here is a lot of reading. They'll do movies, lots of fun time. So you can see here, you've got a stage up above. They might even do like a puppet show, but you've got the stadium style seating here where they can sit and watch. You're also gonna have the book station over in the corner. So they're gonna keep them going from start to stop here on board. Next up is the space dedicated to the 7 to 12 year olds. It's another nice large space. You've got the video game consoles wrapped all the way around here on this side. You've got the tables and chairs in the middle. Now they're gonna do all kinds of activities in here, from coloring to trivia to fun games. In fact, all over here, you can see all kinds of different coloring options. You've got beads to make the bracelets. You've got different music options so they can rock out. And then all along the side here, you're gonna find the different arts and crafts. You also have another video game station tucked over here in the corner. Got a really cool couch that looks like the back of a car. And then I just wanted to point out, they've got these racks for all the different art. You can kind of see what's going on inside here, where you've got the different art palettes. You've got all the different like cookie cutters, paints. They really do have a tremendous amount of options for them here on board. Right next door is a space that all the different kids club experiences utilize throughout the day. So you've got a nice open space here. They've got different games. I see hula hoops over there in the corner, a large Connect 4. They do bowling, dancing, lots of different parties in here. You've got the large screen TV so they can do different kinds of video game options. And then over here, you've got the mats and all of the different yoga mats as well. So they can sit, lay them out, and watch a movie. Now the final space is the loft for the 13 to 17 year olds. Over in the corner here, you have a really nice large sofa. It's facing a large screen TV, so they'll do movie time. They'll do different video game options as well. You've got the sofa set up in the corner. It's really about having segmented spaces where they can hang out and relax. Now, I was a middle school teacher for over a decade, and I know how important it is to make sure that every member of the family is having a great time so you can have a truly great family vacation. Now right here in the middle, you're gonna have tables and chairs. They'll do different arts, crafts, science experiments. And then over here, you're gonna have the air hockey table. Tucked over in the corner, you have another large seating area. And right here in the middle is actually a dance floor. So you've got all the lights and things up above here. You've got 5 different TVs, so they can do different video game options, movie options, and of course, dance parties. So whether your kiddo's 3 years old or 17, there's something here on board the Noordam to keep them entertained, meeting new friends, and of course, learning and growing as they cruise. So we stopped for a quick coffee break in the Neptune Lounge. Now this is one of those fantastic amenities just for those staying in a Neptune suite or a Pinnacle suite. It's a really nice, good sized social space. You've got a full table and chairs over there in the corner. You've got the seating in the corner there as well. You'll oftentimes find games going there. They do have a wide variety of games that you can borrow and check out. Maybe come play with the family, friends, or make some new friends here on board. You've got several distinct seating areas, a nice large comfy couch with chairs here, 4 more over here, and then you have more seating along the side. Now on the far side of the lounge is where you're gonna find the food and that coffee maker. Now they're just getting ready to set aside breakfast. They're gonna have lunch bites out here in just a minute. But what you're gonna find is light bites throughout the day. You've got some nice pastries, toast, fruits. Over here you've got some fresh fruits, some yogurts, and different breakfast accoutrements. So you've got a nice choice. It's just that place where you can come and have a nice casual bite. Now you're gonna have water and cereal set up for breakfast in here. You're gonna have nice fine teas and coffees over in the corner. You can utilize that espresso maker whenever you'd like. And then you're also gonna have a wide variety of sodas. But the best feature here is, of course, the concierge. They're here to take the entire experience to another level. They're gonna be able to help you with all kinds of reservations on shore or of course on board the ship as well. They can take care of all those dining reservations, answer all your questions, and as I mentioned, they're here for you from start to finish. Now, if you want to see one of the Neptune suites, we have those on our channel, and you can also check out the other rooms and suites in addition to this full ship tour. A fantastic spot on any cruise ship is the Promenade deck, and what makes this particular one special is that it goes around the entire ship. Many of them only go through part of the ship. You actually can do that walking track all the way around. You'll find that a really popular place, especially on a sea day. People coming out here going for a walk, maybe before or after a meal. Or of course you can grab your favorite book and you can sit out here on the loungers. Once we get sailing here shortly, they're gonna put out the nice pads here. They'll put out all the different chairs. It's that perfect place to sit and enjoy the incredible ocean views. But once again, a classic option here on board. Remember when we sailed when my daughter was really, really little, had her strapped onto the front of me. We'd walk around here every day, enjoy the fantastic fresh air, and really enjoy our time here on board. At the very front of the ship on deck 2 and 3, you're gonna find the world stage. This is the classic theater venue here on board. It's all stadium style. In fact, I really like it. It's pretty steep up here on the second level, so everybody gets a fantastic view. And then down below as well, you're gonna have stadium style seating. And then down towards the bottom of the stage, you're also gonna have tables, chairs, and larger couches. Now, something that's interesting is you actually have a nice large dance floor right there in the middle. They can move back the chairs, and they can use it when they have live music in here. Now, this is used primarily for shows, of course. They have the full Broadway style production shows, but because it does a lot of longer cruises, you're also gonna find a lot of headliner shows. Maybe it's a juggler or a comedian, or more likely you're gonna have all kinds of different fantastic educational lectures in here. They always bring on some experts. Depending on where you're visiting in the world, you're gonna be able to dig deep into that educational content if you're interested. There's not really a bad seat in the house here. You've got the 2 boxes over on the front. Those do go first, and it's first come, first serve. Once again, we're up here on deck 3, and right down below you can see the stage behind me, and you also have all the seating areas there as well. This space is part of the Explorations Cafe powered by the New York Times. Now, Holland America is all about education. It's a big part of any Holland America cruise. I started cruising on Holland America several decades ago with my grandparents, and that was my grandma's all-time favorite thing is every time she went on board, she'd learn something new. Now, this space is exactly for that. They do all kinds of different computer tutorials, tablet tutorials, learning how to use your camera, and they also do arts and crafts in here. You can see behind me is a very large screen TV. There's one on the opposite side and another one on the far wall so that you can see exactly what the demonstrator is doing. They have great teachers here on board that are dedicated to just these educational components. Now, just behind me, you'll see some of these origami cranes. It's another thing that they'll do in here. They'll do all kinds of different origami, any kinds of arts and crafts, or even adult coloring has gotten really, really popular, and they'll use this space for it. Now, once again, if you are traveling with a group, you're gonna have some great audio-visual setup in here, and across the way is the full conference center. Now, you're also gonna find a full library in here. They have reference books that you can utilize. They also have books that you can check out, but one of my favorite things is they have a really nice large paperback book exchange. I always bring a couple books and then I'll swap them out, especially on a longer cruise. In fact, I found some of my favorite books by grabbing one off there, swapping it out, sitting down and relaxing. It's one of those things that you can definitely do on a cruise. Now we're in the cafe portion. You've got more of the library all the way along here. Once again, these reference books you can utilize here in the coffee shop, and then you can also check out some of the books as well. You've got a nice large seating area, so you've got this bench style seat right here in the middle. You're gonna have tables for 2 or 4, and then at the far side, you're gonna find the actual coffee shop. So if you wanna grab a latte, a mocha, Whatever your favorite coffee drink is, they're gonna brew those for you fresh. They've got all the syrups, also have a little bit of the alcohol as well. You can come by here anytime and grab some of the snacks as well. In fact, those giant cookies are calling my name. I'll be back for you in just a minute. Now keep in mind that this coffee shop, it does come as an additional cost. If you have one of the beverage packages, it's probably included there for you, but you may want to consider that or getting one of the coffee packages as well. They have complimentary drip coffee throughout, but this is going to be all the different espresso drinks. Now, Holland America is a fantastic choice for a lot of different groups and conferences. Harr Travel actually got its start doing meetings and incentive travel over 40 years ago. It's something that we still do to this day. Now, I'm in one of the conference rooms. This happens to be the Hudson room, but there's 3 conference rooms in a row. What's great about that is you can open up the dividers and make it one really nice large space. You have separate spaces here for breakout rooms if you want to utilize it for that. But more than just a group venue, they also utilize this throughout the cruises for different card games. They'll have some big bridge meetups here. They'll also play cribbage and different fun games here that they'll organize. They'll even do trivia or arts and crafts. Each and every one of these rooms is outfit with a projector and a screen, so they have all your AV needs. So if you're looking to put together a group, whether it's a small family reunion group, all the way up to the largest incentive at sea, we can handle that for you. Now, if you love to shop, you're gonna find quite a few options here on board. Behind me, you're gonna find high-end jewelry. They've got quite a few really nice high-end watches as well. And then on the far side over here, you're gonna find a variety of clothing items and quite a few of the different Holland America logo wares. You can buy all your damn hats, your damn shirts, all in there. And of course, you gotta take one of the coffee mugs home with you. Now, you're also going to see some Alaska gear here. Now, Holland America this year is celebrating 75 years in Alaska. They really are the original Alaska cruise brand, so it's going to change what they have in the shops based on where they're visiting, of course. And later in the season, sometimes you can get some really phenomenal deals on those clearance. Now, in addition to the shops, they're also going to have these pop-up shops. So you see right here is one of those examples. So they'll set this up. They'll have different promotions throughout the cruise here on board. Now, the reason that so many people purchase retail here is that it's all going to be duty-free. Now, a large portion of what you pay for retail goods at home is the duty or the tax. So you're going to save that here on board. Now, in addition to having all the different logo gear, they're going to have different fun souvenirs. They're also going to have some sundry items, and you have tobacco and alcohol. We know a big portion of that price is, of course, the duty, so you can get some great deals here on board. Our next venue is the Ocean Bar. This is a great gathering place before dinner or after dinner or just about any time. So you've got the Promenade right outside here, and behind me, you're going to have the full bandstand. You can see that they have a full band here. You've got the piano, you've got the drum kit, of course, all the bass guitar. Now, this right here is the dance floor. So it's that perfect place if you want to have a little bit of live music where you can come and relax. You can tear up the dance floor as well, or you can just sit back and relax. Now, right in the middle, you can see that first glimpse of the chandelier that's right above the 3-story atrium. You're going to have seating wrapped all the way around. You've got these booths over here. You've got the reading chairs. This is also a great place during the day to relax, read a book. Once again, my wife always loves to find a sewing room, and there's a lot of light coming in. Now, tucked in the corner, you're going to find the full bar. Fantastic bartenders that are sure to keep you smiling and laughing. You're going to have more booth-style seating around the corner, and something that's interesting about this bar is that it extends all the way to the other side as well. It's basically wrapped completely around the atrium. You're going to find more of the seating here. Did want to point out this beautiful piece of carved wood art. There is so much art around this ship. You've always got to pay attention to it. There's some incredible art from the Netherlands. Of course, the Holland America name comes from that, but you're also going to have beautiful art from around the world. Now, tucked on the far side, you're going to find a high-end jewelry shop, so you can stop by there if you want to have some exclusive offers. You can see behind me, once again, the chandelier that sits right over the 3-level atrium. And then we're going to continue back, and look at that. I've got the whole world in my hands now. No, just kidding. You've got the globe right here. You can check out all the incredible destinations that this beautiful ship visits. And then as we wrap further around, you're going to find more of these seating areas. So this is a little bit more tucked away. Great if you're meeting up with a group of friends or family. You can see you've got more seating in the corner and then more seating along the side here. Once again, this is all part of the Ocean Bar. As we continue to head aft, this space is the Wonder Photo Shop. This is the photo gallery where you can purchase any of the photos that they take throughout the cruise. They're happy to do that for you when you're boarding throughout your entire cruise experience. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, but it's a great way to let them help take the pictures so you can enjoy your vacation and not watch it all through a lens. Now, as we continue further back, you're gonna find that there's retail options here. You got a GoPro right there. Maybe you need some batteries, one of the cards. They have lots of different options that go with it. And of course, duty free as well. They even have some really nice high-end binoculars. Now, tucked over here in the corner, this is where they're gonna do different photo consultations. They also can do a private sitting for you. Maybe you wanna get those Christmas cards or just capture that memory that will last a lifetime. As a premium level cruise line, Holland America does a great job with dining. And the biggest dining venue here on board is, of course, the 2-level dining room. So we're in the very aft of the ship. Right now we're up on deck 3. You can see the staircase behind me that will go down to deck 2. Now above me you have this beautiful blown Venetian glass all around there. Of course, this ship was built in Italy. And then all around you're gonna find tables for 2, 4, or of course they can put them together for larger groups. Now tied into the Dutch heritage, you're gonna find the Royal Delftware. So you can see the beautiful blue and white signatures here. It's actually made specifically for Holland America. Of course, you can purchase it if you'd like and take it home as well. But I love the tie-in to the Royal Delft pottery and of course the Dutch experience. Now we just stepped down a level. You can see the continuation of the dining room. Now Holland America a couple years ago really upped their game with food. They hired what they call their culinary council, led by the one and only Rudy Sotomine. He's one of my favorite Austrian chefs. He's absolutely incredible. And all of the culinary council contributes to the different menu items. Now they'll have breakfast and lunch in here some days, and they'll always have dinner. You can have that set dining time, which so many of our guests love, either early or late seating, where you go to the same table with the same waiter throughout your entire cruise here on board. Or they also have some open dining options as well. Now you're gonna find all of your favorite classics, whether it's chicken, salmon, maybe you want that shrimp cocktail. They're gonna have a ton of options every single day that they'll have here on the menu, but they're also gonna rotate the menu. So each and every single evening here, you can try something different. And it's something that I love so much about dining on a cruise ship is that you can try new things. It's virtually all included. They may have some special upsell items here if you're interested, but for the most part, everything's included. It's all delicious as you would expect from a premium cruise line. And it's that opportunity to try something new for the first time. And who knows, you may absolutely love it and continue ordering from here on out. But whether you're traveling with the family, with friends, or you're meeting new friends here on board, getting together for a wonderful meal is a perfect cruise experience on Holland America. As we head forward on deck 2, you'll find the Explorer's Lounge and Lincoln Center Stage. This is a new addition when they renovated this ship. Now the lounge here is a great reading space. You can get together with friends and relax here. It's also a perfect place to relax before you head in and enjoy Lincoln Center Stage. Now this is one of the music venues that they have here on board. It's all about classical music, and they have some phenomenal quality musicians that'll join you here on board. They're gonna rotate the program each and every single day. They're gonna have Latin music like they do tonight, maybe American classics, all kinds of different classical musics. My favorite one that I experienced on my last cruise was actually movie soundtracks. So they had it all with the classic stage. So you've got the beautiful piano up there. They get together with maybe a quartet, or you might have even a few more, and they're gonna sit here and really blow your mind with the quality of entertainment. So if you wanna stop by here for a quick show, and then of course, keep in mind that this is not a space that's utilized much during the day, so you can also hop in here to sit and relax and read a book. Generally considered the top restaurant here on board, just behind me is the Pinnacle Grill. I'll take you in there in just a second, but I wanted to point out that you have the Pinnacle Bar right here. Beautiful furniture. It's that perfect place to grab a cocktail before you head on in and enjoy the steakhouse. You've got a booth over in the corner. They also have a TV in here. They'll utilize it for different meeting spaces sometimes. And then of course, they'll also put on some of the big games. Now you're gonna have more chairs all the way around, set up for 2 or 4. And then just behind me, you're gonna find the full bar. So you can sit at the bar, or of course, they'll provide bar service to both the restaurant and the bar area here. Now as we head right across the way, you can see another glimpse of the atrium. So now that we're down on deck 2, you've got the chandelier up above me, and now we're gonna head into the Pinnacle Grill. Now the host station is right here. We do recommend that you pre-book your time at the Pinnacle Grill. Of course, if you haven't done it already, as soon as you get on board, you're gonna wanna head over, especially if you wanna reserve that special day. Maybe you're celebrating an anniversary, or maybe you just wanna take your spouse out and have an incredible meal. Now we're already in the restaurant. You can see booth style seating behind me. They do have tables for 2 wrapped around the atrium. It's a good place to have a little bit of people watching as well. Now, as we continue further into the space, we're gonna head into the main part of the steakhouse. Now, this is truly an unapologetic steakhouse. They've got all your different favorite cuts of meat. Of course, for me, it's always gonna be that bone-in ribeye. They've got all of your favorite sides as well, and beautiful, delicious desserts. So you can see in here, you've got more of the booth style seating, tables for 2 and 4. Now, something else that's unique about this particular restaurant, it's also where suite guests can have breakfast each and every single day. It's a highly upgraded breakfast in comparison with the main dining room or, of course, the Lido market. So you can come down here. It's just another one of those reasons where you may want to consider upgrading to a Neptune suite or all the way up to the Pinnacle suite. So once again, you've got more seating here, you've got tables along the window, and if you want a fantastic steak meal, this is that spot. Now, one other thing I wanted to point out is I mentioned Rudy Sotomine earlier when we were in the dining room. He is the head of the Culinary Council here at Holland America, in addition to Kristen Krish, who's one of our all-time favorites. My wife and I love Top Chef. There's so many fantastic options, but one of the things that they've done partnering with Rudy and expanding throughout the other Carnival Corporation brands is Rudy Sotomine. So this is a pop-up seafood restaurant. The seafood tower is out of this world, but once, twice, maybe even 3 times on your cruise, they'll convert the Pinnacle Grill to a seafood restaurant that does sell out really quick. A music venue that you're sure to love here on board is the Rolling Stone Lounge. As we head on in, to my right-hand side, you're gonna have the full bar. So of course you can sit at the bar and watch the show, or they're gonna provide bar service throughout the entire area. So wrapped all the way around the back, you're gonna have these nice large booths. They can fit about 4 to 6 people here. They'll put extra chairs. Of course, you've got the cocktail tables right in the middle. And then as I step down here, you're gonna have more booth style seating around the dance floor. And then they also have tables and chairs wrapped all the way around. Now, what this truly is a place to come and listen to all of your favorite hits. They have a live band just behind me. They'll do several sets each and every single night. You can catch up with your favorite music from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and even into 2000s. If you love music, this is a fantastic option to stop by before dinner, after dinner, or maybe you want to go to every single set. On the port side of the ship, you're gonna find the Northern Lights Nightclub. They've got a full bar in here, you've got a full dance floor, and then set all the way around, you have these booths tucked away. It's a perfect place to get away in the evening. They're also gonna have the DJ booth playing some of your favorites. Now, Deck 2 here on board is all about the music. In fact, it's called the Music Walk Experience. We started at Lincoln Center Stage, then the Rolling Stone Lounge, and we're gonna cap it off here in the Billboard Onboard Music Hall. What it is dueling pianos right here in the middle. It's one of my favorite entertainment venues on any cruise ship. I love the dueling pianos, and of course, with Billboard behind it, you're gonna listen to the top 50 hits from the last 50 years. They do special requests, they'll do a theme each and every single afternoon or evening, and there's a ton of lounge space here. So you can see you have the TV screens all the way around. That's really great when they do things like trivia in here. They'll do some music trivia that's an absolute blast, and then of course, they'll also put on the game. Now you can see behind me, you've got a nice couch section area there. You've got areas for 2 and 4 tucked in the corner, and all of that wraps around the pianos right here in the middle. You can also sit right up close. So you've got seating in here, and it's a big oval that wraps all the way around. And then tucked in the far corner, you're gonna have the full bar. Now directly across behind me is the casino. Now the bar's gonna provide service for that as well. Let's head over there and check it out. You have a full casino here on board. You're gonna have all of your different favorite slot machines. They've got multi-game Keno over there, different poker machines, and of course the pull slots and the digital. All down the middle, you're gonna find your favorite table games. You've got blackjack, roulette, looks like 3-card poker, Texas Hold'em here. You're also gonna have more blackjack, and then of course at the very end, you've got a craps table. Tucked just around the corner here, you're also gonna have a Texas Hold'em table. Now it is digital. My personal preference is always to be hand dealt, but it's fun to have a game here on board. So if you do love to game, of course, you always wanna do that responsibly. If you're having any issues, please check with a crew member, but you can utilize this casino here on board as you'd like. On Deck 1, you'll find the bottom floor of the atrium. This is where you're gonna find quite a few of the critical passenger services areas that you'll wanna know about. The first one is just behind me. It's where you can book your next cruise here on board. Now, as your travel advisor, if you book your next cruise on one that we booked, they're gonna send that right over to us so we can start providing service right away. Now, keep in mind, if you didn't book with Harr Travel and you would like to on your next cruise, just let us know. We'll tell you exactly what to tell them when you're here on board, and you could take advantage of those exclusive offers that are only gonna be available to you on board. Now, as we continue through the atrium space, to my right, you're gonna have the atrium bar. It's wrapped right around that glass staircase. And next up is the Shore Excursions desk. Now, Holland America travels to all sorts of exotic locations on all 7 continents around the world, and the shore excursions are such a critical part of that. Now, Holland does an amazing job with this. I've talked about this a few times on the tour, but education, lifelong learning is a huge part of the Holland America Cruise experience. You've got the shore excursion desk here. They can answer questions about the shore excursions you've already booked, or they can book them for you. Now, my high recommendation is that some of them do sell out, so you may want to book those before you get here on board. But they've traveled on many of the excursions, they have knowledge of it, and they're happy to help you guide your way through it. Now, as we continue through the space, you're going to have more lounge space right here in the middle. And then on the far side, you're going to find the guest services area. Now, like with any cruise ship or hotel around check-in or check-out time, my recommendation is if you can avoid it on the first day or the last day and get all your business done during the middle of the cruise, there's usually going to have much shorter lines there. And of course, if you head there later in the evening, it's always a great place to stop by and get your questions answered. But right here, once again, is the bottom of the 3-story atrium. You got the beautiful chandelier above me, the Pinnacle Grill right above, the ocean bar just above that to wrap up the interior spaces. First off, thank you so much for spending your time with us here on board the beautiful Noordam from Holland America Cruise Lines. This is a fantastic ship to visit all of the incredible destinations around the world that Holland goes. It sits in the premium part of the market where you're going to have some phenomenal upgrades in food, entertainment, and service compared to some of the mass market competitor lines. And Holland America, for so many of our guests, is what I call our Goldilocks. It sits just right between the different cruise line experiences where you're going to have fantastic food, entertainment, and service, and of course that incredible lifelong learning that Holland America is so great at. If you love live music, you can also see why this is such a perfect fit for you. So wherever it is in the world that you want to visit, you can flip your way out here with our dolphin friends just behind me and enjoy your time on Holland America. And when you're ready to book your next Holland America Princess or Seabourn cruise, make sure you do it right on HARtravel.com. You can take advantage of our interactive deck plans to pick the perfect room or suite for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way.